Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 90210 podcast, season 2, episode 11. Halfway through the season, playoff time. We remember last week. Um, First, I want to welcome my co host, the expert in 90210, Virtuosa. She has her own channel. Check out her channel, Virtuosa the Goddess. She does spiritual stuff like readings and whatnot, and they're actually accurate in case you're interested in that stuff. So check out Virtuosa the Goddess on YouTube if you guys get a chance. But anyways, last week let me cut this down. Last week we got to meet Dylan's mom, who was not perfect. She kind of gave up after the father got custody, or they divorced, and that is messed up, but she was not as toxic or as evil as he made her seem out to be. um
Yeah,
and I guess they
Michael feeling.
yeah, I guess we were supposed to just forget the fact that they lived together already for 3 months or 2.5, however long summer was back then. For us, it was
Mm.
2.5 months, but they lived together for 2.5 months 4 months ago. But it was a cool episode. I thought it was funny that she's like British and she's like trying to hide her accent, but not succeeding. Um,
Yeah.
but other than that, and it was a good episode. I actually enjoyed that episode, and Dylan is not broke anymore. So
Mm.
we'll see how he acts when he gets that money. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Is he gonna be the same guy?
More money, more problems.
Yeah. So, do you remember this episode? Episode 11, season 2, because
Mm.
it's not ringing a
Yes,
bell at
I do.
all. Oh, finally one that you
Finally,
actually
one I
remember.
remember. I Snow White.
All right.
Um, yeah, this one I learned a lesson in this episode after watching this episode.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to give it away, but
Yeah, I'm not,
um,
my thumbnail is just Brandon, and there's nothing weird about, he's not wearing a pink do-rag like you, or sorry, pink bandana like he was in that other one. There's nothing strange going on. It's just him in center frame, so they're not giving nothing away about this episode. And let me
yeah.
see. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're ready to get into it, let's get into it without further ado. All right, 000, queued up.
Um, okay, ready.
All right, three, two, one. Mm-mm. You remember when
Who
people
you see
used
on
to?
the screen right now?
I'm
The
seeing the
girls.
cast. I'm just seeing the casts. Ian Ziering. Now it's
Shannon Doherty. You got her yet?
she comes before Ian Ziering because she's top of the call sheet.
Let me jump up a few seconds. Brian Austin Green.
Yep, Donna Martin.
Uh, okay, we understood. Oh, we right here together. Finally. Not since the day you were born until
I think,
now.
yeah, I think when I
We're
say,
big.
hit play, you be doing this.
No, you know what it is when I tap it? in true fashion, it doesn't do it, and then I
I
have to do it
know.
again,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
I do it
saying. Just yeah, we got to start when you start.
again. Okay.
I was like, yeah, because I'll be seeing you fidgeting with it whenever I hit when I say 3, 2, 1, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
How
So
can
you
you
could,
tell I'm fidgeting? What you looking at my eyes?
yes,
Come on now, bro. Don't be looking at
yes.
my eyes trying to figure out the keys to the world.
This is one of my gifts. I can read body language, facial expressions. Still ignore them.
I got
I ignore them
I
still, but I can read them.
I need to work on my poker face. I need to do this
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
fidget.
What? She's back.
Yeah, where she been?
The bad girl, right?
Mm-hmm. Last name Valentine after
Emily.
the massacre.
After the what? That's not what I know Valentine from.
Oh, well, you should just know it as movie day.
Yep, that's what I know it as.
Oh, look at
But
Donna in her white suit.
they all look uh we like they're going to the FBLA meeting. You remember Future Business Leaders of America?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're talking about driving. The driver's test. Yeah, Brenda's hair looked great though. They really did something different with the hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Everybody looks cute.
But speaking of Valentine, I don't. What country is the name Valentine from? I never knew. I guess I have to Google it. But
Um, did I ever know?
yeah, I mean, what? I guess it could be Italian, maybe. I don't know. Valentine. Oh man, she got a mom as a tester. Asian mom as a tester. This yeah, she ain't gonna get no easy points off this one.
Yeah, that's when she might go by the book. I mean, just because she got a woman, she can't be like, "Hi,
Yeah,
handsome."
yeah, yeah, exactly. She can't use her feminine wiles.
I mean, she looked like she don't have no weaknesses. The driving instructor, she looked like
Yeah. Everybody's got a weakness, but we just don't know hers yet. Maybe Brandon is her weakness.
oh yeah.
Okay, she
Well, it
backing up
might be.
pretty nice. She doing nice with the back with the was it parallel parking?
Mm-hmm. And Brandon Carr, that was nice to him.
Oh well, there's nobody else. Well, she could have used Dylan's, I guess.
She
Like,
passed her test.
oh, of course, yeah. She wore a blazer. You knew she was gonna pass when she brought the blazer.
I'm so proud of her. Now has Brenda redeemed herself in your eyes? Oh, dear Logan one.
You said redeem? No, I like when she has a backbone. I've said that multiple times. When she stands up for herself and has a backbone, it's great. I just don't like when she manufactures drama because nobody's paying attention to her.
My mom just admitted to doing that.
That's toxic. That is the definition of toxic. Like literally.
It's yeah, it's poo.
Yeah.
Set on fire, poo. Can't get more stinky than that.
Yeah.
Brenda's skin looks great in this episode. I don't know why she's glowing. Maybe she had just got married in real life.
No, it's the hair. The hair is like the hair is they really stepped it up the notch with her hair this episode. I don't know if you
Hmm.
notice, but Cindy has been tanning.
And her hair looks better.
She got a tan. Look at her compared to
Mhm.
Jim's white skin, ghostly skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so a cousin named Bobby Bobster is
Yep.
coming to town.
He's
Okay.
headed to Beverly Hills.
All right.
Okay, now look at Brenda's necklace with
Yeah,
the
the
magnifying
magnifying
glass.
glass. Yeah, that used to be a thing. I used to see that a
I
lot in
like that.
the old
Now, I
movies.
need to bring that back. Then I don't have to wear reading glasses. I just have a magnifying glass on my necklace.
Oh yeah, I joke at work about this all the time. I'm like, I don't need glasses, but I do. I would like a monocle. You know what I mean?
Why did I know you was gonna say that?
See?
Because you love comic books, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, that's
sure
what I'm saying.
somebody has one.
Yeah, like I can see it well enough to drive and everything, but everyone, like you said, every once in a while, there's something really, some tiny writing that you just can't
Hmm.
see. You know.
Oh, when I get tiny writing up close, it just looked like ink on paper. And then far away, I can see far away. What is that? When you can't see anything this close, like my
The as
eyes go cross.
it's farsighted when you can't see up close, and nearsighted when you can't see far away. I know it's
Okay.
counterintuitive,
Mm, mm. I'm
but they're trying.
farsighted.
Yeah, they're trying to make it positive. Like you are a farsighter. Like you can see far away. It's because we want it to be the other way, where it's negative, where it's like you're farsighted, so you can't see far away, or you're nearsighted, so you can't see up close. But it's the opposite. Oh, this is a twist. He's a disabled person.
Hmm. And he's very handsome. Like you wouldn't know that, but he's very handsome. So,
He looks like like one of those frat boy type looks. You know what I mean? If you're into that.
mhm. Yeah, he ain't the cousin from the farm. I mean, he could have farm, but I think he just. I mean, they probably get a check for him too, but
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Like Brandon's boots.
yeah, Brandon looked like he want to kick some booty in those. I mean, look how lively he is. I met one guy like that in a wheelchair. He
Mhm.
kept pulling me in his lap. Tell me, sit down.
It's like you
And he
can't
said,
feel nothing, anyways.
maybe he thought I get a thrill, but I got a thrill out of his spirit, how alive he was. He was like, I got my own place.
Yeah, yeah. I think the people who choose to adapt, yeah, are probably some of the best people because you imagine how much strength it takes to keep going. When you're just you have such limited mobility. It's crazy, right?
Hmm.
I don't know if you kids are old enough to remember Christopher Reeve, who was paralyzed from the neck down and was still doing charity work and trying to do roles. He was on Smallville, and I was like, dang, that takes a lot of strength to do that.
I'm glad he continued rather than, just be like, it's the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Because who knows, somebody may discover how to bring it back one day.
yeah, yeah. That'd be great. That'd be great. A
I
lot of
mean, why
people,
not?
a lot more people would be jumping off bridges, but it'd be great if they had a cure for spinal
Well,
injuries.
then, I can't think of a better reason. Let's keep people off bridges. Like, let's fund
No, I mean,
solving.
no, more. Like they'd be like, I can break my neck, and they'll
That's
fix
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah,
That's more reason for us to figure it out. So if they can jump all they want to, and we'll just bring them right back.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Be like, here's your new legs now. Go jump off and go get them.
Yeah. So this episode is about disability.
Hmm. So Sandy
Because it wasn't Brandon.
is
Yeah. You know,
survivor's guilt.
no, that was the opposite. So it's relief. She said a feeling of relief that it's not Brandon. Survival's guilt
But
is
she's
it
not. You
should have
mean
been
she's
me.
not feeling guilty? I mean,
No, that
oh,
she feels relief. It's like why humans need to know the cause of death, right? It's a
hmm,
overwhelming urge, right? You know why?
one.
So we feel not only the relief that it's not us, but also we can like kind of warn ourselves, like, oh, okay, let me stay away from that, or let me not do that. It's one of those things.
Hmm.
You see, so when I know as a parent, you see another kid get kidnapped. I'm sure you're like, oh, thank God it's not my kid. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, I know what you mean. I be like, I be like, hey, it better be hey, it better not be my kid.
It's the opposite of guilt. Guilt is like, oh, it should have been my kid. You know, that's guilt.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, no, yeah, I ain't never feeling guilty about nothing like that. Mm-mm.
And have you ever
It ain't
felt
gonna,
survivor's
yeah.
guilt? Like, do you have a friend that ever passed away and you were like in the same position as them and survived or anything like that?
I didn't feel like it should have been me, but I just felt like, wow, they should still be here. I
Yeah.
felt guilty like that. They could still be here.
Okay. So you never had survivor's guilt. That's good.
Hmm. Because if I wanted to go that bad, I would have just went with them in that case. Like, not Jack, come back, Jack. I would be like,
Oh,
I'm
Titanic. Oh,
coming,
yeah.
Jack. Yeah. I'd be like, I'm on my way, Jack.
Yeah. Titanic is a great
I ain't
example
leaving
of
me with the
survivor's
rent.
guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titanic is a great example of survivor's guilt. What? He's asking Donna out? What?
Oh, I wish we could freeze frame this moment. This is so sweet.
Yeah. It's the beginning of something.
You ought to in the title, you ought to add maybe Donna and David. David's got balls.
Nah, I think I'm gonna leave Davis Balls out of the title, but you keep brainstorming over there. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Yeah,
Oh, I
Brenda's
like
hair
Kelly's
is like,
earrings.
yeah, her earrings are nice. Yeah, I was just looking at
Mhm.
Brenda's hair; they really killed it, and they got a new hairstylist for her.
And every once in a while, I see a dress that I be thinking, I wish they had that in my size. And that's Donna's dress or top.
Oh,
I
okay,
love
that is
it,
your
whatever that
style.
is.
Yeah, that is your style. You like the floral
Especially in the
patterns.
90s, I love that. I would have loved that.
Yeah, I used to see you wear stuff like that in the 2000s. You would wear like a denim jacket over it, like you would wear a dress like that with like a denim jacket or something like that.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the denim. I still love denim. And then I told you about my friend has a obsession for denim.
Yeah, which is very Canadian. Actually, they love denim, or they used to. I don't know if they
I
still
didn't
do.
know that.
Oh, they they call the denim jacket
Hmm.
jeans, and the the undershirt that was called the Canadian tuxedo. Like we stole that from them. You know what I'm talking about? Well, you got the jean jacket and you got the
Hmm.
jeans on. That was called the Canadian tuxedo for decades, and we kind of like
I did not
introduced
know
it.
that.
Yep, you could Google it.
Hmm. Yeah, I should be Canadian because I love a denim dress. Flowy. I like the soft denim. I had a dress like that. I wore it till it had a hole in it. Like it was just my favorite dress ever.
Emily has got some great earrings too there, or one of the
Hmm.
earrings I like.
Brandon like them.
Well, of course, of course.
Andrea doesn't like them.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's not liking the body language right now with Brandon and Emily.
Mm-mm, look at, I mean, shoulder to shoulder.
I mean, yeah, his chest is on her shoulder.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, got the hook shot.
I mean, look at, I mean, he's not letting that be his end all be all. Like he's continuing to live, and I like that about him.
Yeah, no, I like I said, that's it's takes a lot of strength and to make it work.
And when I was in high school, it was a boy. He had two girlfriends. He was in a wheelchair too.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah, you got to
if he
have a
got a.
great personality. You can't be in a
Hmm.
wheelchair and be an a hole. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I like Kelly's little braid.
Oh, that's her signature look. She always, she always throwing a little braid.
And the cat calling and whistling at her.
Yeah.
Come on, Brenda. You got can't let Kelly steal all the shine. Need our little dose of attention. Oh, look where Kelly's sitting.
Yeah. I told you, Kelly. She doesn't hesitate. Oh, yeah. If it's a book, Steve ain't getting it.
Was trying to say he ain't never read a book. Maybe he
Yes,
read
that's
Cliff's
exactly what
Notes
she
to a
said.
book.
That's exactly what she said.
When they ended the scene on that, they dropped the mic on that dig.
Yeah.
Yeah, he know how to put himself on the sofa.
Well, he didn't want to be embarrassed, you know.
But he can
Because
hop
some,
on the sofa from his chair. He athletic enough.
yeah, I was about to say some of them do need help with the bathroom and all that stuff. Not all,
Yeah,
but
but he's young. She like he an alien.
nah, she's wondering if the equipment works. We know Kelly. That's all she's thinking about right now.
He wouldn't be able to move his head. Oh, so he just told her it works.
Mm, Nah, not yet, or it hasn't sunk in for her yet because she hasn't made her move.
But do it still work? Can it still work? I didn't want to ask
I
my
don't know.
Uncle Ronnie.
I, I honestly don't know. I think it's individualistic. I
That's
think some it do and some it don't.
I was gonna say that's like Google worthy right there. I mean, like that's worth the Google search later. I mean, I'm just curious.
I think that's the only thing that I think women would totally date a guy in a wheelchair if she knew that she could get all
Yeah,
the same benefits, right?
yeah. I mean, love, companionship.
Yeah.
Get a minute, get a little van, one of them automatic vans that the thing drop down, put them in
Yeah.
there, lock them in. I know how to put them in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're certified.
They didn't teach us that, but I learned that from a client. I kind of got a basic idea. It's a little hole in the van that the
Mhm.
wheel fit in. I mean, if you don't have the fold up wheelchair.
Yeah. Brenda doesn't want Bobby to get his heart broken.
I don't either. Oh, she stayed till 1 in the morning.
Well, we saw her leave. They didn't do anything. They kissed, but they didn't do anything else.
Well, oh, so she didn't walk the hall of shame.
No, no, we watched her walk out the front door. So
I wonder what football player that is up there on that thing.
it could just be art,
Um,
just artwork.
Brothers Keep is that Brothers Keeper poster? Is that a band?
I didn't even wasn't even paying attention. I was too worried about Brenda's manufactured drama.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, Bobby's getting some lady attention. This is a problem.
Yeah, she for the streets.
Yeah, which
Kelly's for the streets.
I think they're underestimating Bobby. I think he knows this and doesn't care.
Bobby say, I'm here visiting. I ain't got time to go
Yeah,
slow.
yeah, exactly. Like he's not staying.
He need to go
He know that.
and then be out the door. If I could whistle, be out the door. I can't whistle.
He knows he's not staying in town and moving in.
Look how cool this is. He get to ride a horse like everybody.
Yep.
That is so fun. This is like a fairy tale. He was in a wheelchair, and then all of a sudden, we were riding through the woods.
Yep. Like I said, I don't think most people will have a problem if they think they could get the same, similar lifestyles as they would, but
See if they get up and go, but if they sit at home and be like, "You don't love me because I'm in a wheelchair," well, then you're like, "Okay, I'm going horseback riding by myself."
yeah, it's like a
Like, but
short
look
it's
at
like a
this
short
here.
guy. Like people date
Mhm.
short guys, but if they're like, angry about their shortness, then they don't date short
Yeah,
guys. That's
right.
just
Or
look,
truly
look at
insecure
Brandon.
about it.
Brandon about to fall off his
I know
horse.
he like,
Like he running away from the authorities on his horse or something.
mhm. Everybody else trying.
Kelly is wearing the equestrian outfit. You see the black boots and the pants and everything.
Mhm. She looks cute in it though.
She looks like one of those like 16th century pirates on the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no offense to Bobby, but I'm so glad that those kitchen tablecloth shirts went out of style. It's not his fault. The stylist dressed him like that. It's not his fault, but I'm so glad those went out of style.
Yeah, maybe that's his version of Western. He still could
Uh,
have, yeah, did
No, we
better,
all
but
wore those. We all had to suffer through the kitchen tablecloth pattern.
yeah, you probably did.
No, we do. Yeah, everybody had one.
Are you speaking of plaid in general or
No,
plaid
plaid
for
is.
white?
I think they've. If that's considered plaid, then they've definitely stepped up their game with the design of plaid because plaid does not look
Mm.
like that anymore. That looked like a straight up like kitchen tablecloth that they made into a shirt and was like, "Here, wear this." You know what I mean? And I remember
Mhm.
those. Those were very popular back in the day. But now the plaid is like maybe they're experimenting with the colors and the shapes of the squares or the rectangles. Plaid looks better now, if that's considered plaid. Uh, Donna's dress, killing it,
It's so cute.
killing it. Yeah.
Mhm. It's. I wonder what designer the dress.
Oh yeah. Now they do that for shows. Like you can find out the designers easily, but probably impossible to find out for a show this this age.
Mhm. Oh, but Tori Spelling actually sold a lot of clothing on eBay. Um,
You told me
in
that.
like, yeah, that was so
You
cool.
told
But
me
you
that.
know, she's a size 0, 2, 3.
Yes. Yes. She very pre Ozempic too.
Hmm. I guess it was what would it have been then? Um, I
Well,
don't
yeah.
know,
What were the
some
diet pills back then in the early
well,
'90s?
Fin. I mean, mid 90s was Fin. Mid to
Oh, okay.
late
So they
90s.
probably had access to it before it made it to the southern doctors.
Hmm. Oh, I didn't Google. I gotta Google this. But did you hear that GLP-1s are from reptile? It's something from a reptile.
Yeah. I mean, we do a lot of our research. That's Gabriel Mock, by the way, that actor. He's like a semi movie
This
star
guy
now.
with the long hair.
Yep. Yeah. But anyways,
He doesn't have long hair anymore. I bet.
no, 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 no. But he's on some show called Suits that everybody in America loves for some reason. I tried. It
Oh,
wasn't for me. He's the main lawyer. But
was he the
anyways,
one who faked his degree?
no, that's the other one. He's the one that hires him. That
He
hires him.
sure is like
Yeah.
30 years older.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know the long
Okay,
hair
then
makes it
what were you
hard
saying?
to. But a lot of our medical research comes from studying lizards because of their ability to regenerate limbs and their ability to hold caloric energy for a long time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So a lot of our medical advances come from studying reptiles and lizards actually because of their
Yeah, but
unique abilities. Go ahead.
I don't want to inject one in me though. I think we got
But
enough
what if you
of them
lose
in
an
us.
arm and they're like, we got the lizard DNA that can make you grow back your arm, but you got to have a
Then
tail.
when I start, yeah, see, at scales. I don't know. I be like, well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'll probably rather get a bionic arm. Mm.
Well, it all comes down to the philosophy or the belief. Do you believe that every cure that we need is already here
Mhm.
or out there? So if you believe
I think
that,
it's
then
here, but I don't think it's in the animals. I think some of it could be in plants.
I think it's in both. I think it's in the water, the animals, the air, the metal, the fire, the wood, everything. I think it's
Yeah, no.
this whole planet is one big test to see if we can, like
Put all
this,
the
like Bobby
pieces
said.
together.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Oh, that his insecurity. You mentioned it. His insecurities kicked in.
Hmm. But guess who put it there?
Well, we watched a bunch of people insult him for no reason, which I guess that does
Hmm.
happen on occasion. I have seen that. Like you said, we both been at events and parties, and somebody comes out of nowhere with something.
A trigger. And now
Yes.
he's triggered.
Yep. Yep. And she's too young to understand that. You know.
And
Yeah. Because
then if this was gonna be a toxic relationship, she would be like, "Let me make it up to you." He'd be like, "What's it back in my lap?"
well, now I'm old enough. I can see when people are triggered, and I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. I know this is crazy. You know, you just got to let it go. Just don't let it ruin your night. Just like you do for me when, you know, when we're out and about, somebody says something crazy. You do the same thing. You go, hey, don't let it ruin the day. You know, you get to a certain age and you can see when somebody's like triggered by something and you just try to like calm them down so it's not the whole day ruined.
I know, because it's like a muck you can't get off of you by taking
Yep.
a shower.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, hurry up and resolve it in your head so you can be like, okay, okay, I can continue on without it.
Yep. Exactly.
And
And
now
if it
Brenda
helps,
is saying, hmm,
well, we know Brenda. She like, you better not hurt his feelings. You know, like we know Brenda's
poor
stance.
Kelly. Kelly just showing him a good time in
Ex-
Beverly Hills. That's all.
exactly.
I like his shirt and his tie, his denim.
Mm, hate it. Hate it. That's another look I'm glad is gone. They're giving him all the looks that didn't survive the 90s.
That alone is discrimination. They should have made him the best dresser, the coolest dresser.
I agree.
You just get leftovers after Brandon and everybody else. And Steve, he hopes.
Oh, Steve is still an incel. 2 seasons in, no woman has shown Steve any attention. I think is David about to get a date before Steve does? That's hilarious.
He
That is
played it cool.
hilarious.
He played groupie and then he wore it down.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. This is sad.
Mhm.
Oh, this is just so sad. You want to do everything but that. Brandon is something like a psychologist or a shaman. Let's talk about our wounds over peyote and tea.
I don't know where you got all that from. It sounds like he's just reminiscing to me.
Look how zen he looked.
Oh, because he got his legs.
That's
that's why he
terrible.
that's why he's so chill.
He got one leg cocked up on the sofa and the
I
other
know
one
he
on the floor.
using them, still using them right now. Yeah.
See, listen, Bobby, leg
Yeah.
cock. Just glad it wasn't me, dude. Like, what a.
Yeah. I mean, he's making him relive the event. See, this is about his guilt, his own guilt.
Hmm. Oh, I'm glad he allowed Brandon to get that out. Oh, oh. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Like, I bet now he has an electric chair.
Those aren't better because they need to maintain their upper body strength to be mobile. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's why they usually only give the ones who are like quadriplegic electric chairs because they can't build the upper body strength anyways. But the
Oh
ones
no,
who,
I know some seniors who can walk who got them. They be like, I'm tired. I'm gonna ride to the store.
yeah, doctors don't.
They
You know,
get on
doctors
that
are always
thing.
trying to get us to walk more. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen a doctor be like walk less. But you know,
But I better not be a doctor. I'll be like, sit down somewhere and be quiet and let me talk.
yeah. And it's because of doctors. That's why I wear non-slip shoes when I'm at work. You know,
Hmm.
so many people, get hurt falling at all ages too, not just older people either.
Hmm. Man, I had some good falls. I fallen down steps, icy steps, twice
Mm,
and fell on my butt. And I fallen um uh off some steps on a rainy day because it was slippery.
yeah,
Hit my butt.
you need to start wearing non-slip shoes if you're prone to falling.
Well, that's what he was hoping to do. Yeah, well, he's the mafia.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did give that some thought. That it wasn't something I could figure out in my head.
Kelly's honest.
I usually try to do. And that's why what you did last night, not even giving me the benefit of the doubt, made me so mad.
Why?
Because I wasn't thinking about all that stuff. I guess I was just being led by the heart.
Yeah, insecurity. It can mess it up for you.
Because if he had just went with it, he would have probably. I can't whistle, but you know,
Oh no, definitely. Be it. I mean, like she got dressed up. She put her hair up for him.
and he talked his way out of it. And there's one of your favorite shirts. Brenda has on one.
The kitchen tablecloth shirt. I told you those things were everywhere in the 90s.
And Cindy got on her version.
No, that's Stripe. That's cool. You know, I believe that the Stripes aren't back, but I believe they could come back. I would allow the Stripes to come back.
Well, then we gotta let the plaids shine.
No, I like plaid. I like the modern day version of plaid. Like they really spruce it up now. Not the kitchen cloth plaid that they had back in the day.
His own place. He gonna get a girl. Because he gonna get a check. A
As
disability check.
long, yeah, and he looks like the type that still is going to work, anyways. You know what I mean?
He might be a lawyer or something. He could still practice law if he wanted to or whatever.
He
Stuff
can
stuff
literally
like
do
that.
any job except warehouse, which he's a wash. He's probably not going to be anywhere near a warehouse. But
The Republicans got a warehouse for all disabled people. One short arm, they got them stuffing stuff and working,
oh
saying
yeah,
that
I've
they can
seen
work.
those. But no,
Mhm.
he can do real work. Not that they're not doing real work, but he can do like the same work that anybody else can do. He can be in computers, any computer job he can do. There's no computer job where you need legs. Um, he could be a doctor, like a family. Family practice doctors don't need their legs, to do their exams.
Mhm. They sure don't. He can be a gynecologist,
Yeah, he just can't. He couldn't be a surgeon, but he could be any other type of doctor.
a dentist. Oh, look, Brenda's hair is so cute, but she cannot drive.
She can drive. She good.
She almost hit that car.
It's because she's nervous.
Look now, she's hitting the curb. Look, the parents just
She
walk
didn't
off.
hit the curve though. She didn't hit the curve. Almost hit the curve. What happened? You had so much faith in Brenda at the beginning of the episode. You just turned on her, Kelly.
Yeah, not
Dang.
not Brenda with the keys.
You just did a 180 on Brenda at the last second of the episode. That's your type of friend you are.
So Emily Valentine, she just came on through. Just
Got no plot
just
line
said
except
what's
now she's
up.
on sports. She's on the sports section of the newspaper. That's all we know.
Mm.
But she did look great though. They did her makeup and her hair, and she had that one
Oh
earring.
yeah.
Yeah.
She looked
So
like a
and
real rock star.
she got a little check, and the checks back then were fat for
Mm.
shows compared to now. Little guest
Really,
star
they
check.
got more.
The TV stars of yesteryear, they were getting paid compared to the
What
ones
did it?
today.
What do you think she could have gotten? Like, what's
Let
your
me see.
guess?
Oh man, I got to look it up because I know today they only get between 10 and 20 per episode, but as you know, they've shortened the seasons from 20 to 12, 8 or 12 episodes a season,
Wait a
right?
minute, back up. They used to pay what?
The no the well today the
Mhm.
average pay for a cast member would be 10 between 10 and 20,000 an episode. But
Mhm.
remember, in the last 15 years, they've shortened seasons from 20 episodes a season to 8 to 12 episodes a season. So a lot of the people you see on TV are only making like 100K a year, and they still have to pay their agent and taxes and all that stuff. Yeah, they're making about as much as like a first year lawyer, right? Back in the day, though, you know, the regular pay plus the syndication pay, with the royalties and all that stuff, the commercials, the endorsements from being on a hit show, all that stuff added up. That's how they were millionaires back then,
Mhm.
but
But what do
it's,
they make per episode? You think back then?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna find out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But anything to add while I'm looking that up?
Um, I think, like you said, Brenda. I think Brandon didn't want him to hit it before he did. Hit Kelly. You know, Kelly before he could. Um, and I think Brenda, like you said, just uh, he if he had came and been all about Brenda, he wouldn't have had limitations. But I think because he was like trying to talk to Kelly, Brenda was like,
Between
"Oh,
Found out between 10 and 20,000.
so the pay's the same,
But
but they got more."
1991, 10 to 20,000 in 1991
Oh, so they were
compared to
millionaires in like a year.
10 to 20,000 in 2025, 2026. You see what I'm saying? So the
Yeah,
pay
they might as
hasn't
well work at the
changed,
post
but
office.
yes, I'm saying the pay hasn't changed, but the $20,000 an episode in 1992, 1993, that goes along. You could pay your rent for the year off one episode. So Emily
Mhm.
Valentine did a few episodes and was able to probably pay her rent for the whole year off a few
She probably
episodes.
backpacked in Europe.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So you're right. That is funny. I'm glad I found that out. Like that the pay has not changed. They just have
Mhm.
not increased it with the inflation rate and the housing costs. So interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, they only make 10 to 20. I mean, not only that's still good. That's better than I make, but still,
But
like they're
not
on
when you have to
TV.
give up. They got to pay their taxes and other
Yeah,
people.
taxes and agent. Yeah, and I was like,
Mhm.
they're
They be
making the
like, "Do
same
you think
amount
you're a
as
star on your own? You're not a star on your own."
yeah.
That's why it's probably better not to even be a star. It's probably better just to be a low key actor. You just steady. People see your face, but they don't really know your
Well,
name. You get a lot of work.
this is what's happening in the business. And
Mm.
we're gonna go ahead and end the episode, guys. Thanks for joining
Okay.
us. Um,
Yeah.
Next episode, we're getting a actress that I recognize. I don't know her name. I don't remember her name, but I do recognize her for next week. And thanks for joining us to show that people with disabilities, of course, they have insecurities, but they can still live a normal life if they don't let those insecurities overwhelm their need to live a full life. And
Yeah.
you know
So therapy would help. Hmm.
yeah. Any closing statements before we go ahead and end it?
No, I love that cousin and I'm happy that they got a chance to heal some wounds. Everybody did, it seems. So that was a much needed visit from kinfolk. And Kelly is not as shallow as I thought. Well, she's owns her shallowness. And yeah, I love the episode. It was great.
Yeah. Well, alrighty, folks. See you next time. Bye bye.